What up, ninjas? It's your boy Up Ninja Ent, kicking it with the homie.
Be the ninja. You know me. I'm here sweating my ass off. But guess what?
Hot, yeah.
You know who I'm here with though? None other than the one and only Whitney Peyton.
What's up? How you doing? I'm stoked to be here.
Thank you.
I'm sweating too. But,
Thank you. First off, I want to say thanks for coming to the YouTube channel and spending some time with us.
Of course.
Whitney is here performing tonight at the Gathering at 12:30, right?
12:30 a.m. So I'm right after Wizard of the Hood. So when everyone's tripping on acid and all that stuff, that's when they're going to come see me. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be a good show. We will be there. We will be bringing you footage from that.
We just seen you rip it up a couple weeks ago with Cacao.
Okay, word. Yeah.
I don't know if I get a chance to tell you how it was such a dope show, but it was.
Thank you.
And we appreciate it.
We want to repeat of that even bigger and better tonight because I think there's going to be quite a bit of people. So we're going to. And I like to go out with people, so that's my style.
Well, we'll jump right into it after this
Shout out Gathering.
Yeah, this is the Gathering, so you got to hear all the noises.
Hashtag Gathering props.
So the Gathering.
For the people that might not know who Whitney Peyton is, why don't you give them a little glimpse into you, where you're from?
I was raised in a test tube outside of Philadelphia. No, I mean, I was born in Philadelphia, and I kind of grew up doing spoken word. You were saying earlier how I kind of the origins of the beginning of it. So I grew up in Philly. I started doing spoken word, and I transitioned it into rapping because I was just doing acapella. I was just spitting acapella, and then I was like, I want to put this on a beat one day. And then I was just like overconfident about it. Went in the studio, and I was like, I have a whole rhyme book of rhymes. And I went in, and then I was like, damn, this is not the same as spitting it acapella because you can take, all these pauses that you want to take, and you kind of have to ride the beat way more when you're doing it to an instrumental. I had all these written things, and I was like, wow, I'm trying to put too many syllables in there. And so, I mean, I had to do a transition from spoken word poetry to rap. And so it all started like the outer suburbs of Philadelphia and everything.
Awesome. So what was it like coming up in the scene like Philadelphia? Because there's a lot of talent, especially in rap, that's out there. So what was that like?
Yeah, I mean, lots of people from Philly. We got Will Smith, Beanie Siegel, Eve, I mean, Kevin Hart's a comedian, but Kevin Hart's representing Philadelphia. We got just so much talent. Lil Dicky's from Philly, so it's just a lot of people.
One day, bro. One day.
So I mean, we got so much talent to live up to in Philadelphia. There's a lot of history there. I really wasn't even like aware of the entire underground scene until I started really rapping, and then everyone's like, "Yo, you heard of Tech Nine? You heard of like ABK and this?" And I was like, "No, I haven't." And then they showed me, and I was like, "I didn't even know this existed." Like this whole scene, because we're just shown the mainstream all the time. So we're shown things on TV, and you don't get that there's this whole other indie world like at all. When you're a kid, you just see what they show you on TV.
Speaking of that, there's not a lot of female rappers that are doing big shit in the underground. You and Snow, maybe a couple. My daughter has been raised on this Jaggalo shit, this music, underground shit, and she's 11. She's about to be 11, and she was asking me the other day. She was like, "Why is there no girls in this stuff?" I'm like,
I think girls are starting to come up more. I think there's way more girls now coming up. So I mean, they're just starting to be seen and be recognized. I don't think there was ever really a shortage. I just think now they're starting to get a chance to be realized. So I'm excited about it. Female power all the way. I love all the other female acts and stuff like that.
Okay. So I want to do a little research. Not a lot of people know this stuff. I think last time we talked, you said something about it was like a fun fact. So I thought it'd be cool to kind of ask you. A lot of people don't know this. You have a Grammy, and it's for an anti-bullying album, right?
Yeah, I was actually asked to be on this anti-bullying children's album that a bunch of producers from Philadelphia put together. And at first I was like, I don't do children's music. Like, have you heard my music? I curse and this and that. And they're like, well, just take out the curses and just make it for like younger kids and make it anti-bullying. And I was like, if I don't do it, I'll be a hypocrite because, in school when I was rapping and everything, I caught a lot of shit for it. So if I don't do this anti-bullying album, I'm just like a complete hypocrite for not helping out kids and stuff like that. And it was for charity, so I couldn't say no. And then the album itself went on to win a Grammy Award in 2012, and I was just one part of it though. There's the album won the Grammy more so than me. There's quite a bit of artists on the album, so the album was what won, and we beat out Disney I think that year. So we were complete underdogs going into it. I was there. I was at the Staples Center in California when they announced it, and I just really did not think we were going to win. I thought we were going to get pummeled because it's based on votes and everything, and I was like, no one knows us. I'm not a mainstream artist. Like, this is gonna be, let's see how this goes. And then they called us up, and I was like, this is unreal. So, I mean, there's footage on YouTube of us at the Grammy Awards and everything, and it's just, it's unreal. I watch it, and I'm like, I can't believe this is happening still. So it's cool.
Awesome.
So speaking of charity, when you was doing your research, you were showing me a lot of stuff. You do a lot of work with charities and stuff?
Yeah, I've done stuff to, you know, raise money for diabetes. My mom has diabetes. I have done stuff for cancer research, a lot of anti-bullying things. I just really have a soft spot for charity work, because I know these charity places, they don't have a high budget to hire entertainment or, you know, put on a lot of things like that. I've done autism awareness, you know, so it's really fulfilling. I like it a lot.
Okay.
So let's go back a little bit. I don't know what she was about to say.
Okay.
That's how the fuck I do. Let's go back a little bit. When you was coming up, what music did you listen to? Who inspired you? Who made you want to get into this?
Well, as far as like other girls, I saw like Missy Elliott and stuff. I saw TLC when they did that No Scrubs video with their reflector pants on. They danced with the reflector. I was like, I need to do something like that. I see it like Lisa Left Eye from TLC and Eve, of course. So seeing some of those girls really got me into it, and then I started seeing the whole underground world, and now I really like artists like Machine Gun Kelly is like one of the big artists that I'm really into. I like Chris Webby, Hobson, you know, Tech. There's just, I don't try to limit myself to one artist, because I feel like you subconsciously start to sound like that artist. If you are a rapper and you listen to one person all the time, you will start writing like them, not even trying to do it. So
your environment.
Right. So I try to switch it up.
Cool. And speaking of those people that you just named off, you've been on tour with a lot of the Tech 9. Like, I mean, the list goes on and on.
Yeah.
We're at the gathering, guys. What do you want?
There's motorcycles.
Working what I got.
Yeah.
But yeah, you've been on tour. I mean, it seems like nonstop for the past, what, like 4 years now almost?
Well, I started really touring in 2012. Twisted was the first act that really took me out. I went out in Canada with Twisted and did like 8 dates with them in Canada. And then it kind of snowballed effect, because then I went out with Potluck and Ari the Rugged Man. Then I went out with 3-6 Mafia. Then, you know, it's just been continuous. This year, by the end of this year, I would have toured 10 months of the year. So I'm like, I haven't seen my apartment since February. So it's just like, but it's cool because I like live performances. Some artists are really like into the studio, and they're like studio rappers. And then some artists are just all about the stage. And I just really feel like I'm all about the stage, because I feel like that's where you can prove yourself a lot more.
Which, by the way, if you have not seen Whitney Peyton perform, you're missing out, man, because this girl's got some energy.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Side note.
Side note, I like that. Good side note.
All right, so, shit, what was I about to say? Hashtag stomach problems. All right.
Hashtag.
Right back to it.
You're about to start another tour tomorrow.
Thank you for saving my ass.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I go on tour after the gathering. I go on tour with Jelly Roll. So I just got off tour with, we went on tour with Cut Calhoun, and then we're here now, and then we go on tour with Jelly Roll. So it starts in a couple days. I don't think it starts tomorrow, because Jelly Roll still performs within the next couple days. So I have to wait for my homie to perform first, then we can go on tour together, and it'll be tight.
Yeah, we're definitely looking forward to that. He remembered, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, we're at the gathering. This is not your first gathering.
This is my third gathering now.
How do you feel about the gathering?
I love it.
Like in general and this year?
I love it. The first year I came, it was in Cayman Rock. I played the carousel stage. Then in 2014, I played the main stage, which was freaking dope. And now I'm about to play the carousel stage again tonight after Wizard of the Hood. So I feel like everyone's going to be on all the drugs. It's going to be trippy. I might not even have to rap. I could just go on stage and they would just think I'm rapping. Maybe not. I'm just playing.
How do you feel about the heat this year?
The heat.
Y'all know it's hot. We can't even describe. It's hot as shit.
I feel like festivals are just like, it's like a rule. It has to be 100 degrees or something like that. But we play at night, luckily, so hopefully it'll cool down a little bit, and we'll be able to pull out all the tricks, and no one will pass out. No passing out during the set is the rule.
Don't get too hyped.
No fainting.
All right.
Speaking of hype, I see you over there, bro.
I'm ready. I was getting ready to fix my lips. I have a question, because this is my own personal. This isn't for anybody else other than myself. I have to know. Does Whitney Peyton like wrestling?
I watched it a lot as a kid, and then someone got me to watch WrestleMania again this year, and I saw all the divas come out, and I was like, oh my god, I so want to wrestle now. I'd have to be in like the lowest weight class probably, but I was like, I want to wrestle, and then I watched this one girl do do like a scissor kick over this girl's head, and then like bring it back down. And I was like, never mind.
Hashtag
Never
this
mind.
again. You hear this? Whitney
I was like,
Peyton,
never mind.
WrestleMania 33.
Those girls are
We need
crazy.
to get in contact with her. She did it.
I need to hire the divas
Snooki
as...
could do it. You're in much better shape than Snooki. No offense to Snooki, I don't think I'm ever going to interview though.
But if I ever blew up, I think I'd hire the divas as personal security because those girls are insane.
That would be so awesome.
They're nuts.
So you see it, Whitney Peyton likes the divas.
I do.
Do you have anything else for her?
I was just going to ask, normally we do it at the end. Anyway, we'll go ahead and cut it short. Where we, moment at the end where you do anything you want to say, if you have any kind of message to the up-and-comers, because we do a lot of local shows, and there's a lot of up-and-comers coming up.
Yeah.
You got any kind of message to them?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's so hard because I still consider myself someone coming up too. So it's like don't follow my advice. I don't know the right way to do it either. But really, the best thing is don't wait for someone to discover you. You really have to discover yourself out here because so many artists who are making it right now, especially in the independent scene, handle so much of their own business, like making their own graphics and doing their websites and, you know, just like so hands-on. So you just can't wait for everyone to kind of do things for you. You have to learn how to do all these things. And you'll be thankful to do it too because you know what the fans want better than anyone you could hire ever. So it's really good to be hands-on yourself. So that's my best advice.
Awesome.
Thank you.
So, Whitney Peyton again tonight, 12:30 at the Gathering. If you're not here, you fucking missed it, and haha to you because it's gonna be
Look,
shit.
up.
Speaking of which, where the fuck is Steve? Steve, you watching this later?
Shout out to Steve Dunn, fucking.
We don't know where the hell
probably,
you at,
if
bro.
not the biggest fan, Whitney Peyton's biggest fan in Indianapolis for sure.
That's what's up.
You fucking weirdo.
See, that's how gathering just goes down like that.
Oh.
And that's what's up, ninjas.
It's your girl Whitney Peyton. I'm here with What Up Ninja. Check them out on YouTube. What Up Ninja on YouTube for now. Dub P.